Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. Before we get started with today's video, remember to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And without further ado, let's get on with the video. So I am currently reading The Fine Print by Lauren Asher, and I am loving this book. It is so good so far. So if you have not read this book and you are interested in it and you do not want spoilers, then click on one of my other videos. And I have lots of videos. So if you do want to know spoilers for this book or you've already read it, then continue watching. So this book is about Rowan and Zara, and Rowan's grandfather owned Dreamland, which is like Disneyland, but obviously they can't use Disneyland, so Dreamland. And he owns it, and now Rowan and his brothers own it, and he's a director of like the creative team to design different rides and stuff. And Zara was working in like the beauty salon, like making little girls look like putting makeup on and doing their hair and stuff. And she drunkenly sent a proposal of destroying or getting rid of the most expensive ride they have and redoing it. And she drunkenly accidentally sent that to Rowan, her boss, and he actually liked it, so he hired her. So now she's on the creative team. And they both like each other, but they can't be together because he's her boss and he just doesn't like anyone. He's very mean. And they have the most amazing banter, and I just love it. And they did kiss. He kissed her, and then he left. And every time he goes near her, he has to leave and go away, like, because he can't be around her because he just can't contain himself. And I just loved this. I'm loving this book so far. And I am on page, where am I? 123, chapter 16. And I don't know, this book is just so good. I've heard a lot of people not like it, so I am nervous. Oh, and he's also pretending to be someone he's not. He's pretending to be Scott, some guy he made up online who works for Dreamland, who's not Rowan, like someone else, and she's talking to him and she doesn't know it's Rowan. So that's probably going to go wrong when she finds out, because, she's going to find out. But I assume it has a happy ending, but, I hope so. But a lot of people, I've heard a couple bad reviews about this. People don't like it. People think he did something really bad and she just forgives him so easily. I'm hoping it's the thing with the pretending to be someone he's not. Because, I'm not okay with it, but, I'm not as bothered by it in this book. In real life, it would be terrible, but in a book like this, I'm not as bothered by it. It's not a trigger for me or anything. So, I'm okay, and she's going to find out. And I don't want her to forgive him easily, so if she does, that's kind of I want him to have to work for it. But, I do want them to end up together. And if he does something else, I will probably let you guys know, unless I forget. But hopefully he doesn't do anything else. Hopefully this is the bad thing he does that everyone doesn't like this book for and doesn't like him. So far, I really like him. I would not like him in real life. Well, yeah. But in this book, he is really good. And he's just he's a jerk. But he really likes her. But he says not mean things to her, but he's just he always says snarky comments. And then she says things back, and it's just so beautiful. I love this book, and I can't wait to continue reading it. I read all of this part last night. I just sat down and read for over an hour straight, and I never do that because I have a very short attention span, and I need to read 10 minutes, take a break, 10 minutes, take a break. But when I love a book, I can read it for hours straight. So I'm going to go read this now, and hopefully it continues to stay as good as it is so far, and I will update you guys later. So I have gotten to the part in the book where Zara finds out that Rowan was pretending to be Scott, and so she was upset and mad at him, and then she went over to his place because he asked her to, and he talked about his life, and he opened up to her and then apologized. And then I'm at the point right now where she's about to forgive him. And I understand that people don't like that because he just apologized and then she's just going to forgive him like that, even though he did that and she wasn't even mad at him for very long. But, I mean, he did say a lot, and for someone like him, that is hard to open up, so I don't know. I'm still enjoying the book. I really like it. I don't know how far I am into it. 200 something pages in, and I'm still really enjoying it so far. I think I'm going to give it 5 stars if it continues to be this good, and I'm going to go get reading. So Rowan has broken up with Zara at the hospital, and he said that the whole time he had just planned to leave the Dreamland as director, and so he broke up with her and said that they were just going to be a casual thing and stuff, that they were never supposed to be in love. And so now it's been like a bit, and it's a while later, and he is trying to ask her to come over to his house and so they can talk. And she's just like, no, I don't want to talk to you. I have nothing to say, which is good, but there's only like, how many pages? I'm on page 379 out of, hang on, 436. So I'm assuming something happens, she either goes to his house or something else happens and she forgives him, which I do feel like is, yes, kind of rushed, but I still am enjoying this book and I'm still pretty sure it's going to be a 5-star read. So hopefully, I'm pretty sure it does have a happy ending, and I am going to continue reading this and hopefully finish it today. So I finished The Fine Print. I loved this book. I gave it 5 stars, and I actually enjoyed the third act breakup and the angst that followed it. And of course, it did have a happy ending, and it was just so good. Did I say I gave it 5 stars? I gave it 5 stars, and I can't recommend this book enough. They do get married in the end, like in the epilogue, we find out they're married and that she's pregnant, and then in his epilogue, their child is born and like is a child. And so this book was just so good, and I loved both of these characters so much. And I understand that if you don't like third act breakups, you probably won't like this book, but I don't know, third act breakups are hit and miss, but this one was done so well, and I really enjoyed the angst that followed it, and just, it was so good. So that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Before you go, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!